Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first Tuesdays with Kyle on AmbiguiT. This is Dolce, and she is going to hang out for a little bit and make the video with me. So, this week's topic is about our first appointment with a gender therapist, and I live in a very conservative part of Louisiana, so I'm not even aware of a gender therapist in my area. There very well may be one, but I could not locate one. Also, the endocrinologist that I am going to requires a letter from a psychiatrist. It has to be a person with an MD. So, my insurance is tricky to work with. So, I found one office in the city next to mine that would take my insurance, so I went to that office. So, disclaimer, this is only about my experience, and I hope that nobody else has the same experience that I did. So, when I went to the psychiatrist for the first time, it was literally the only place that would take my insurance. And it was dirty, it was gross. It's not a place I would not recommend for anyone at all, ever. And I don't know why I even went into the first appointment, but I did. I got a man who was probably mid-30s, and he was very rude and didn't really understand things. He didn't know what pansexual was when I was explaining how my girlfriend identifies. He had no idea what that term meant. He did not understand at the first part. I'm gonna put you down. He did not understand at the, when I was explaining that I was female to male. He didn't understand that meant that I was born female and am transitioning to male. But once he grasped that, then he kept calling me female and kept reminding me throughout the appointment that I am a female because I was born female. And I kept trying to tell him that no, I am a male and I just happened to be born with female anatomy. He never grasped that. He always kept, throughout the appointment, reminding me that I was born female, and reminding me that, trigger warning for anybody, that this is going to be a derogatory, quote-unquote, terms. He kept reminding me that I had boobs and a vagina, and it made me feel very uncomfortable, and I don't have any idea why I continued that appointment, and I even went back once more, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, the reason why was because it was literally the only office that would take my insurance, and I need testosterone that badly. So, I continued with that appointment, and he asked me about my sex life, but the way that he worded it, he said, do you and your girlfriend have lesbian sex, or do you not have sex at all? So, I had to explain that, and he wanted really crude terms, and it was bad. He wanted me to show him my binder. It was just really, really weird. I did have a second appointment, and I went, and again, I don't know why. If anyone treats you like that, don't go back. Just don't. But I went back, and the second appointment was like 15 minutes long. And he was like, so do you still want to do this? I said, yeah, I still want testosterone. And he then asked me, he was like, well, what happens when you're on testosterone and you don't want to be on testosterone anymore? And I said, I'm confused of what you mean, like I'm always going to want to be on testosterone. And he's like, no, what happens when you realize that you're a female and that you want to be a female? Yeah, that's how that appointment went. I then explained to him that I understand the side effects of testosterone, that I will grow facial hair, that will probably not go away, that I will have fat redistribution, that I will have a deepened voice, that all of this other stuff. Listed off all these things. And then he sort of understood that I was knowledgeable of what testosterone was and what it would do to me, and he sort of let that subject go. But then he made me show him my hysterectomy scars, because he didn't believe that I had a hysterectomy already. Because I'm too young to have had that, or to have made that decision. So I showed him the scars, and he believed me, and then after that, I guess, it convinced him enough, and he was like, okay, fine, I'll write you a letter, just get an endocrinologist appointment, and I'll send it over. So I have not gone back to him since then. He did write my letter, and he did pass it on to my endocrinologist. It did take a lot of phone calls and a lot of finagling, and I hope that I never have to go back to him. But I know a lot of people that have gone to gender therapists and who have had great experiences, even with psychiatrists. Sorry, my dogs are having playtime, I guess. But I know that they have had good experiences, and a lot of therapists, I've been to a lot of therapists over the years, and they're always really great. They always are super nice. I haven't had the best luck with psychiatrists, but, you know, if you can go to a gender therapist, that's what I would recommend to anybody. And if you live in the northern part of Louisiana and you want to know where to stay away from, you can message me and I will let you know where not to go. So anyways, that's all I have on gender therapy appointments. My first endocrinologist appointment is on August 13th, and she wants me to get my blood work done a week before that, so I'm hoping that I can start that day. I'll keep you guys posted on all of that. And thank you so much for watching the very first Tuesday with Kyle. And I will see y'all next week. And you can look for my links below in the description and stuff, and follow me on all the other stuff. Alright, thanks. Bye.